Ryan gonna air it out, going deep for Ridley. It is nearly intercepted. The rookie Trevon Diggs.
Second down and 11. Wilson gets protection, airs it out. Metcalf is there, and it's knocked out of the back of the end zone. Was he in? Play was made by the rookie Diggs. Wilson airs it out. DK Metcalf covered and incomplete. Coverage by Trevon Diggs.
Ron Rivera said we liked him and just knew we needed to find a way to give him the ball a whole lot more than they did in Memphis. On third down, Allen flushed out, keeping his eyes downfield. Will toss it. Incomplete.
Instead, it's a first down. Try to get on the board toward the end of the half here. Wentz keeps his eyes downfield, throws into the end zone into double coverage, and that will be taken by Diggs. That was a loss of 3. Ball back in Eagles territory. Wentz deep downfield, and it's going to be picked off. Diggs, his second of the game, and he comes out of the end zone with it. And Diggs trying to pick up some blocks and finally goes down at the 31-yard line.
Second down and 10. Out of the backfield, they go to McKinnon, who works his way into the defense, and down he goes about the 39.
That's the way that their defense operates, and they could not get it done today. Third down and 2. As Hurts is picked off. The third turnover here in the fourth quarter. It's Trevon Diggs. His third interception of the season. All 3 have come against the Eagles. He had 2 in the prior game.
A short field goal miss. Hits the upright. The ball's at the 20-yard line. Start this drive here. Off the play fake, set up the screen, and it's going to be picked over the 21-yard line. Trevon Diggs off the carom. Fournette couldn't handle it, and the Cowboys with another turnover.
Third play, it's Herbert. Intercepted! You just mentioned Diggs. That's his 5th pick in his first 14 career games.
Hurts the throw, it's picked off. It's Trevon Diggs down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him. House call. Trevon Diggs pick 6. Touchdown Dallas. Protection is good. Hurts loads and fires, and Smith couldn't haul it in. Diggs working on Smith, former Alabama teammates.
Darnold pressured, steps in and throws. Intercepted! Diggs has another one. Trevon Diggs looking for blocking inside the 40. His 4th of the year. He's had one in every game. Third and 3. Blitz coming. Darnold. That is it picked? Diggs has another one.
Third down and 9. Jones out to his right. Throws. Pass is almost picked by Diggs.
We heard he expects these guys to come out and do their job. That's what they're paid to do.
Lennon, good protection. Downfield for Board. And picked. Diggs has got another. Number 6 on the year. And tackled at the 41.
Para luchar contra esta enfermedad.
El balón en la 27. El engaño de carrera, el pase rápido, pero también rápida la reacción. No lo habíamos visto aparecer. Ahí está Trevon Diggs.
Now they're fighting for their lives. The defense has to make a stand. 2nd and 15. Quick throw, and it's intercepted. He's got another one, and he's got a field ahead of him. Diggs is going to take it to the end zone. Unbelievable.
Just when you think things are going your way, New England's going to stop and do something right. The fumble in week 1.
Great. Pretty impressive on its own right. For 9 yards in the first down. Here's Ryan. Pressure in his face. Throw. Intercepted. It's Diggs. He's got
Third down and 8 now. Hill out to his right, under pressure, and throws. He's nearly picked by Trevon Diggs. Kelvin Joseph, the rookie, takes over for Jordan Lewis. And Hill throws. He's picked. Another one for Diggs. Number 9.
Keeping them in the ball game.
All kinds of pressure around Glennon. Escaping, underthrowing, and that's the wrong man to underthrow the ball to. Trevon Diggs could not complete the process. It's going to be ruled incomplete. Kenny Golladay was the intended target.
And here goes Heineke with Antonio Gibson. He was going to be a game-time decision. Been fighting through a toe injury, but he starts at running back. Off play action, Heineke going deep downfield, and interception number 11 for Trevon Diggs. 11 picks for him in this, their 15th game, and that ties Everson Walls' Dallas record.
That is fantastic.
From the 29 with 30 seconds left, Brady takes an end zone shot. Incomplete. Rashard Perriman, who came in when the injury happened to Godwin, going down the sideline.
Little stutter step move by Parsons. Jones fires, and the pass is intercepted by Diggs. He goes down, and the Cowboys think they've wrapped it up.
Realistically, need 23 yards or so. One timeout left, can go anywhere. Wentz decides to go for it all, going deep. It is intercepted. Trevon Diggs. Guess who? Wentz going for the end zone. It is incomplete. Trevon Diggs was there, and the Cowboys take over.
That same look. See all the guys up in the gaps? Both A gaps are taken. This time they back out.
Wentz, back foot, lofting it down the sideline. It's Diggs again! How many times is Trevon Diggs going to make a monster play?
Again, Kenneth Gainwell, the back on third down. Hurts will pull it. He'll get rid of it, pitch it back, as Quez Watkins stayed over there in phase, but that is well done by Dallas.
This time, you think they're going to do it again? Nope, pop out.
3rd and 7. Pass. Knocked down by Diggs. Would have been short of the first anyway. Diggs denies Raymond. Of course, he drafted Aaron Glenn as well with the New York Jets. Dan Quinn used to attend the Giants training camps. Here is Goff going for the deep ball. Oh, what an interception! That is Diggs, and he was not touched.
Fields under pressure, has to move out of the pocket yet again. Lofts it. Oh, Diggs got his right hand on it. He made a fabulous interception a week ago. He nearly came down with a highlight reel pick.
Pierce runs.
Oh, the ball is out. Hops right into the hands of Trevon Diggs. Trevon Diggs trying to find some running room. Diggs going the wrong way for the moment. All the way back into Dallas territory. And Trevon Diggs still on the move. Diggs.
Oh, he just ran out again.
And he's out of bounds at the 28-yard line.
2nd and 9. Rolling. Has time. Oh, and it's almost intercepted. In his hands, Trevon Diggs. And he would have had the easiest pick 6 of his career.
3rd and 19. Jones gets it out. Barkley got hit, fumbled right in the air, and it flies into the hands for a touchdown of Deron Bland.
Uso Diggy-Zula having a big night. It has been a rough go so far for Daniel Jones.
There's a throw that is complete, and Isaiah Hodgins on the run. And, of course, the ball comes out, and the Cowboys pick it up. Israel Mukwamu comes up with it for Dallas.
The ruling on the field is a catch, fumble, recovered by Dallas. First down.
Came on and it was like, whoa, these guys are for real. And what they did, and you're seeing that play out.
Intercepted by Diggs.
Like this.
By Diggs, and he falls at the feet of Michael Carter as Wilson has thrown his 3rd pick of the game.